Welcome, my name's Redfern, I'm 58 and I'm a chef by trade, so I'm not got any IT background whatsoever, and this is true testament to anybody can do this. Before we get into this presentation, I just want to touch on a couple of the most commonly asked questions before we get into this presentation. And the first one is OnPassive legal? I mean, it's probably one of the most asked questions. Yes, it is 100% legal. First registered back in November in Orlando, Florida in 2018, and subsequently also as an SSL company and subsequently as a limited company in India in January of this year. And the other one is, can anybody join OnPassive? Yes, they certainly can. There is no qualifications. You don't have to be internet savvy or anything like that. This is an opportunity for absolutely anyone. The other one is, can I introduce, if I introduce anybody to OnPassive, can myself and them make a true residual income online with OnPassive? Absolutely you can. And whatever that figure that you have in your mind is attainable with OnPassive. And the last most commonly question is, how does OnPassive actually make its money? And that is, we are a customer-based company. At the moment, we are looking for founders to join us on this journey. But when we launch to the world, we are going to be a company, a customer-based business that will provide digital in need now products that customers will buy online. And this is where we will make our residual income from the commissions that the customers are buying these products from. So what are we going to learn in this webinar? We're going to learn what OnPassive is, the person who's in charge, the brain trust, the man who put it all together, what OnPassive products are, why we actually need these products online at the moment. We'll have a quick look at the current opportunity that's normally available online, what the benefits are of being this most important thing that we're looking at now, which is the founder's opportunity. Okay, so what exactly is OnPassive? Well, for a start, it's a very real business. We have two offices now, one in Orlando, Florida. This is our main office where our CEO is, and we have our main hub, which is in a place called Hyderabad, India. This is the Silicon Valley of India. This is where all of those really intelligent people who design and make stuff online hang out. And so our CEO decided, instead of bringing them to us, why don't we have our base there and get all of the best people in the world to produce our digital products there. This office that we have there houses around about 600 staff to give us an online presence, and that is from developers, technicians and support staff. Everybody is housed there in Hyderabad. We are an IT business, an information technology business, okay, that has artificial intelligence sewn into every single product that we have within our arsenal online. As I said, we're a bricks and mortar asset company, and we are a complete online business solution. A few pictures here of what the offices in Hyderabad look like. On the bottom right there, this is 6 stories of loveliness being completely refurbed for us. We have a 10-year lease on this building in Hyderabad. And as you can see, it's been completely done out, and there's also a little map there on the bottom left-hand side. If you want to as well, just to have a look, you can go onto Google Maps, and if you put into the satellite part, if you put in OnPassive Hyderabad, you can actually zoom in for yourself and have a look at this building there in Hyderabad. So who is the person then behind OnPassive? Who is that guy that came up with this idea? He's a guy called Ash MuFareh. He is our CEO and visionary. He is the brain trust behind OnPassive. He's a family man with wife and kids. And in his own right, he's got 20 years of online business experience. He's been extremely successful. We're talking about a multi-millionaire here who has been very, very successful, not only in his own right online, but also producing things for other companies. But there was a little thing that was missing that he couldn't do, or he wanted to be able to do for other people. Okay, and that was, he could be very successful online, but he couldn't get other people to do and replicate what he was doing. and he thought there must be a way to do this online. He went around looking for a company that would facilitate what he wanted to do. He couldn't find one, and he thought, do you know something? I'm going to build it myself. So with the backing of his family and close friends, he decided to come up with OnPassive. But before he did that, he actually went back to college. He got himself an MIT in technology and e-commerce. He also attended Harvard to learn specifically about online business creation. And back in July of 2018, this is when OnPassive started its journey to where we are right now. He wanted to give the 97%, which is the likes of you and me, a fair chance of making that residual online income that seems to elude so many people. We see so many people making money online, but it's never us, is it? It's always somebody else. He wanted to make sure that we all had a fair crack of the whip to be able to make that residual income online. So before we get into the products of OnPassive, this is what OnPassive is going to do for you. Now, these are big statements here, okay? With OnPassive, there is no recruiting or converting of leads. Now, let's face it, guys, the worst thing in the world to do anything online is to recruit. We all hate it. We all absolutely suck at it because we get those no's, we get the looks, we get the stares, the people laughing at us, all the rest of it, and we hate it. With OnPassive, we are actually physically paying OnPassive to do all of these things for us. We are paying OnPassive to recruit for us, and not only that, convert these leads. And with this, it is all going to be done 100% automated, hands-free. So I'm going to say that again so you understand what I'm saying. You do not have to do anything. We are paying the company to do it all for us. 100% automated, hands-free, without us having to do it. That means there's no recruiting or converting of leads. They're not only going to do that, they're going to guarantee traffic to our websites. Okay, and I'll get into that a little bit later on about traffic. Not only is it just normal traffic, it's a thing called targeted traffic. It is completely self-funding. With OnPassive, we only pay out of pocket twice. That is once to become a founder right now, which is this opportunity I am sharing with you right now. And the next time you will pay out of pocket is to activate your account when we launch to the world, which is coming up very, very shortly. So that is only twice out of pocket. Everything is done for you in one place under one roof. It's going to have every imaginable tool for your success, easily accessible, like I said, in one place. There is no copycat tech or recycled tech because OnPassive, all those guys in Hyderabad, they design and make every single product and tool of OnPassive. We have the idea from the internet of what we are doing. They take it away, they revamp it, and they build it from the bottom up. But this is where it gets a little bit different. Within that, we sew in artificial intelligence. Now, if you are anything or anybody at the moment, AI is the big word out there at the moment. Companies are falling over themselves to have artificial intelligence because the artificial intelligence does all the work for them. It means that you haven't got people who are trying to work out things because the computer will work it out for us. And the best of all, everything online is with OnPassive is going to be the lowest price anywhere. So let's have a look at some of the products of OnPassive. Now, these are just a few here. There's about 20, but if you go to onpassive.com, you can take your time. You can browse each and individual ones of these products here, and you can get a much better understanding of what each one of these do. But we'll just go over a couple here so I can explain what our digital products and services are. Now, these products are viable products, which means they are in high demand right now. And we're not talking about millions of people using these online products right now. We are talking about billions of people. And this is the marketplace we will be tapping into. And I'll get into in a minute why we are going to stand out from the crowd, why people are going to use our online digital products and services compared to other people. But let's have a look at that top left-hand side one, which is called Academy. This is our online e-learning center. Now, if you're in the UK, one of the examples I always use for Academy is Open University. A lot of people know that, and people go there to learn how to do anything to do with courses or GCSEs or anything like that. So if you are a university, or you are a school or anything like this, you can upload your courses onto Academy and people all over the world can access them. If you are a company, you can have training modules on there. If you're an individual, you can put courses on there, etc., etc. The top right-hand side one there is OStaff. It is our HR product. This will do everything for you, from people clocking in and out, to payroll, to taxes and VAT, etc., etc. OnPassive has a product and service for everything and anything online. And the best of all of this is all of these products and services are under one roof in one ecosystem for one price. You don't have to pay individually for them as a founder. Okay, all of these are accessible for that one price. Okay, so let's have a look at some of the names, okay, that already have these products and services online, and why we are going to be so different. Now, there are some big names here online. Google, Gmail, ClickFunnels, GoDaddy, okay, and much more. Zoom, for instance, what we're using now, absolutely massive. These are multi-billion pound, okay, companies in their own right. So I know what you're asking. Why would we move away from these people when I can use all of these for nothing? Well, you might be paying nothing to use their products and services, but there is plenty of people that do, and this is how they monetize their products and services. If you use Google, for instance, you have adverts up there, don't you, that pop up? Somebody is paying to have their advert up there. If you're using GoDaddy, you are paying to have a domain name and probably hosting a website as well. You have to pay for that. It's not free. If you're using Gmail, yes, it's free, but only up to a certain amount. After that, you have to pay. Zoom is free at the moment, but only up to 50 people. Past that, you have to pay. For instance, the company of OnPassive has a room that houses 20,000 people. They are paying in excess of $8,000 per month just to host that room on Zoom. Again, Zoom is a massive company. They were massive before the pandemic. They are absolutely huge now. Their turnover is bigger than ExxonMobil in the whole of the US. It is absolutely crazy. So you're asking me now, why would I turn to OnPassive instead of using one of these? Well, the quick answer is we will pay you to use these products and services. I'm going to say that again. OnPassive will pay you to use their products and services. Now, I can't remember the last time I sent a email to somebody using Gmail and they paid me to send it. I can't remember the last time I used Zoom and they paid me to use Zoom. With OnPassive, not only are our products and services going to be fresh, new, better integrated, visually better, but also we will pay you to use these products and services. Now, remember, I told you about one of those things, one of the products of OnPassive, which is traffic. Now, traffic is one of the major deals online right now. If you have any business online or offline, the number one thing you need to get eyes in front of your business is traffic, okay? Charles here gives a very good analogy of a restaurant, okay, of why it is so important to have traffic. Now, if you are in the restaurant game, it's all about location. If you're in a busy hall, a busy mall, anywhere, you have footfall coming past you all the time. Some people get hungry, they come into your restaurant. But if your restaurant is round the back, unless you advertise, you are not going to get any business whatsoever. So traffic is such an important thing. But the best of it all is targeted traffic. So what do I mean by targeted traffic? That means that somebody is actually actively looking for your product or service online, and the artificial intelligence knows that that person is looking for it, and guess what? We show them our product and service. So anybody anywhere in the world who is actively looking for one of our products and services, OnPassive will target that person. And because they're actively looking already for one of their products and services, there is a high probability that they will click on that link and then subsequently go on to buy one of our products and services. Now, one of the things that we're going to use with our traffic is video marketing. It is a new way of marketing. Obviously, OnPassive is going to market in the old traditional ways, which is via emails, advertising, online, billboards, TV, newspapers. But video marketing is the new way forward. People love visuals. They love it because they can physically see it. So we're going to have broadcastable quality videos that are going to have intelligent formats, super easy user interface that's easy to share, and we are going to prioritize target audience. That means when people are looking for that particular product and service, they will be sent a short video so that they can watch it, and then they're going to click on that link. It's revolutionary, it's new, and it is above board. Remember, guys, back in the day when the internet first started, there were some massive names out there and they had some great products. So why has those companies now fallen by the wayside? It wasn't because their products were no good. It's because of new technology. It's because of a new company that has revamped these things, made them better, and that is why they are massive. I'll give you the example. Remember the mobile phones when they first started? Motorola, Nokia, where are they now? It is now Apple and Samsung. Those phones before were fine, but there's new kids on the block now who are better, cheaper, and the technology is far superior. Search engines, back in the day, AOL, Ask Jeeves, where are those now? It is now Google. It's so big, they use it as a name. Google something. They don't say search, they say, I'm going to Google it. OnPassive is going to be exactly the same. They've taken the old ideas, they've made them new, they're going to bring them out that are going to be easier, cheaper, and they're also going to be far better for a business or individual because they makes their life a lot easier. So let's just recap where we are right now. What is OnPassive going to do then? It is going to be a fun solution for any cause. That means you can use OnPassive for anything you want. Okay, there is no qualifications. You can use it for anything you want. If you have your own business and it is legitimate and legal, you'll be able to host it on OnPassive. If you're an individual and you just want to use OnPassive, that's absolutely fine about that as well. We're also going to create an unlimited residual income that is paid daily. If you are in credit, you can withdraw that payment on a daily, twice daily, 3 times daily, in fact, if you want. There is no qualifications. You don't have to wait. Some companies, you only get paid on a Friday or once a month or whatever it is. If that money is there in your wallet, you can withdraw it. And not only can you withdraw it into your own bank account, but there is also various ways of withdrawing it. And you can select which is best for you. All the top marketing automation is going to be done for you. OnPassive is going to guarantee visitors and signups. Remember, there is no recruiting because OnPassive does it for you. And all of this is going to be done using breakthrough products for the automation of your financial freedom, plus a lot more. Okay, so Richard Branson once said, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, just say yes and then learn how to do it later. Now, the reason we've put this up here now is because the window of opportunity to become a founder, okay, is closing very shortly. Our CEO, Ash MuFareh, has got a number in mind to be a founder, how many founders he wants in the company. At the moment, that founder's position is $97 US. In most countries, that is just a good meal out to change your future. Remember, guys, what you do now has an effect on you in 2 years' time. You do not have to know everything about OnPassive to get in, but if you are in, you will win. It's as simple as that. So sometimes you need to get in just to find out more about it. So I've told you that you only pay twice out of pocket. Once to become a founder, which is $97 US, which I've just told you, and the next out-of-pocket payment to activate your account when we launch is going to be around $200 to $250 US. That's it. Twice, no payments after that, because every other subsequent payment on a monthly basis will come out of your commissions that OnPassive will produce for you. Remember, guys, we are at the moment looking for founders, but we are a customer-based business. So OnPassive is going to recruit for you. They're going to get customers for you. Those customers go underneath you without you having to do anything. You will earn a commission from those. That is going to pay for your monthly subscription. And then after that, any extra money goes into your wallet. You can withdraw it without you having to do a single thing. So this business model is unique because we provide a platform to those with a business so that they become more successful. If you haven't got an online business or an offline business right now, don't worry. Same as me, I haven't. So those who, for us, we provide to those that have no business or success in the online market, and there is plenty of those, I can assure you, a plug-and-play system that guarantees their success because we seek to help to obtain their abundance. So let's, remember I said we'll have a quick look at the old current model available online. Okay, so the old model online, this is also offline and online that a lot of you out there will probably resonate with. Most companies are based on competition and conflict. We've all been there. We have salesman of the week. We have targets that you have to hit, bonuses that you have to get, etc., etc. And this is a horrible place to be in, having to work your absolute socks off just to get to these targets. And they're based on competition and conflict, and nobody likes that. 97% of the things you see online end up being a scam in one way, shape or form. Many of us have had that happen to us. We wake up in the morning, the company's gone, we've lost our money, the withdrawal system's been blocked, the company is having a refurb, it never comes back online. Some things turn into money pits. We've been there. Remember, they say you're going to get this and then you have to pay 1 month, you pay the next, you pay the next, and nothing materialized. And at the end, you end up $500 out of pocket or more, and you end up just saying, that's it, I can't afford to do this anymore, and you walk away. Most things require selling or recruiting. Tools are normally obtained separately, and there's never any guarantees about any of your success. And the worst things of all is they pit marketers against each other, and the compensation is based on your own efforts. With OnPassive, it's completely different. Everything to do with OnPassive is based on a mutual benefit. This means the more that I help you, the more you succeed, the more I succeed, and collectively, the company succeeds. And that is what it's all about, mutual benefit. We all collectively win. And when I mean win, I mean getting that residual income. It is a real business. I showed you the pictures of the offices. You can Google them. We have real products. You can go onto onpassive.com. You can search them. There is oodles of information online about them. There is real people that not only designed and made the products, but our support staff is real people. When we launch, you'll be able to phone these people in your own language as well. It is completely self-funding because we are going to pay you to use the products and services. All the marketers is done for you, so we don't have to sell. There's no recruiting. It'll have every single tool needed for your success included in those 2 out-of-pocket fees. All the tools are included in this one low price, okay? It comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Marketers only compete against themselves. Whatever that figure that you have in your mind is attainable with OnPassive. Nobody's going to tell you what to do. You can be completely passive or you can be active. It's up to you. You don't have to do it. If you want to, there is tangible reasons and benefits to share this opportunity. And the best of it all is when you become a founder, you'll find out about the revolutionary breakthrough compensation plan that we have, and we'll find out about that when we come to our main launch. So Ash MuFareh said everybody in the near future will use something from OnPassive, whether they come for the money or the tools, benefits, connections, or communications reasons. They will have a reason to come to OnPassive. Guys, we all have residual bills, so why not make a residual income to pay for those residual bills? Okay, this is a true online residual income opportunity. One of the main benefits of OnPassive that is going to change the internet space as we know it is AI, artificial intelligence. We have got this woven into every single product and service of OnPassive. Each product of OnPassive is a standalone product on its own, but collectively, because of the artificial intelligence that's woven into it, we can marry them together and they can be used together. No other company has got the ability to do this online. The only other company that has done it so far online is back in the day, Microsoft brought together Excel spreadsheet, Microsoft Office and Lotus 123. They brought that together in one package. OnPassive is bringing over 50 products and services that are in high demand right now online into one place, and they can do this because we have built them ourselves. They are proprietary only for OnPassive, and they all have artificial intelligence built into them. So let's recap then. What is OnPassive going to do for you? It is effortlessly going to build your team and grow your business by providing unlimited rotators that change daily, with fresh websites that change daily, and destination pages, okay? And all this is done using artificial intelligence. You don't have to touch it. You don't even have to know anything about it because the company are doing it for us. The company are also going to automatically send traffic to these sites, seamlessly reviewing the customers, converting these customers, and joining these customers underneath you, okay, using artificial intelligence. You don't have to touch a thing. And guess what, guys? Every single time this happens, you get a commission, which gives you that residual income that you have been looking for. So let's have a look at the growth of OnPassive. It has been nothing more than phenomenal. Okay, we started, remember I said, back in July of 2018. And by the January of 19, we've got 10,000 founders. So let's leapfrog forward a whole year to the January of 2020 when there's 56,000 founders. So we've done 46,000 founders in 1 year. Pretty impressive. Let's go forward to June. What we did in a year, we've just done in 6 months, where we're now then at 90,000 founders. Then we go to September, okay, 3 months only. So we've done what we did in 3 months, 6 months, in 3 months into September, 150,000 founders. Then things started really picking up speed, and we were bringing in between 2,500 and 3,000 founders a day. Now look where we are now in May of this year. We are currently on 690, sorry, in June of this year, 692,000 founders. That is massive. No other company online has ever had that amount of founders pre-launch before they have launched to the world. Why? One reason only, because we can see the vision of what OnPassive is going to do. We can see the value of what our money is going to give us with OnPassive. This is why we are growing exponentially at the moment, and we want you to join us on this journey as a founder. Remember I said that our company is growing massively. This is why I put this little unicorn here on the bottom left-hand side. No other company has had so many founders in its company before launch. We are going to be a unicorn company, okay? Now, a unicorn company is a company that turns over $1 billion. There's plenty of big names out there. The Googles, Microsofts, the Facebooks, Disney, in fact, they're all multi-billion dollar unicorn companies. But no company has ever done it in the first year of their business. OnPassive are on target to do it within their first month of opening to the world. And that is because every single founder is going to be in its own right a customer stroke reseller of the products and services of OnPassive. This is what's going to help generate all of that money, plus the millions of customers that are going to come in to use our products and services. So I'm going to recap before we finish then on the advantages of being a founder and why we want you to be a founder whilst you've got time at this $97 fee. Okay. As a founder, you will get exclusive access to what we call the Go Founders back office. Within this back office, you will have designated links that you can share with friends if you want to. You don't have to, remember, but there is tangible reasons to do it now whilst you can. There's also a community there. There's a leadership council. There's lots and lots of videos and updates all in this one community. You're also going to have early access to use the products and services of OnPassive prior to the general public using them. You'll get priority positioning within the company matrix, within the company payment system. Didn't mean to say matrix, sorry. You'll also be a member of the inner circle. This means we'll be beta testing ideas, beta testing the products and services, okay, and then giving feedback about them before they are launched to the world, plus a lot more. So let's recap. OnPassive is automatically going to advertise for you, market, convert leads, get sign-ups, recruit these people, build your teams for yourself or any other business online, okay? This is all done automatically with our opportunity by using our breakthrough platform and ecosystem that we call OnPassive. It's revolutionary. It's never been done online before. I sincerely hope that you guys will join us, okay, on this journey to become a founder now whilst there is still time, and especially at this very low price of $97. It comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you don't believe me on that, you can also pay with a Visa or MasterCard, and then you're backed by the Visa and MasterCard guarantee as well. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for listening to my presentation. This is just a snippet of what OnPassive has to offer. Remember, you can go to onpassive.com to get more information.
Well, hi, Ash. How are you today? That's our CEO, Mr. Ash MuFareh, making a surprise visit on our webinar today. I was just talking about you, Ash, and your plan and your vision and how you're here to give back to all of us and help us change humanity. And I was also talking about our conversation last night about healthcare and the struggles that a lot of workers, doctors, patients have with scattered information, and how we're hopeful someday we get everything under one umbrella. So would you like to add a few words before we go to more questions?
Definitely. I would like to thank all of you here. I was listening earlier, but I decided to crash into Zoom, and that's my new job. It's easy to crack in. I actually just finished a wonderful event with our founders in Israel. Very fancy event, great food, dining, singers, entertainment, lovely people. So I was quite moved by that and how people are connected. I joined them from the East Coast, one founder from the West Coast in California, Michael Williams from Canada. Just a beautiful place what OnPassive is doing. It's connecting people from all across the globe. Look at you here. It's a beautiful crowd. We were having I think one common thing, one of the lessons today, that early in the morning we were having a meeting with all management in India for OnPassive. And as I said, the meeting in Israel, and two different classes, one is staff and one founders, but they had the same question. Why do you do this? So the staff is as a reaction for uh, the extra benefits that we give them, like no other company would give them, the travel, the things that we finalized, the ability to get bonuses, loans, you name it, okay? No company's done that. So they give the salary, the insurance, the regular, the taxes, the benefits, the saving, as usual, but on passive, then a bigger list, we go what no other company would ever do. Example, because Susie McCrae has been in the HR management for a while, and she knows. Have you seen a company structure where they pay you a hike or a salary increase every month forever in your life, a percentage, and it's compounded? So typically you get an annual hike, couple pennies here and there. Some people stay years before they see any increase in their salary. 6 months, I've seen the shortest term maybe, but for the most part, it's a year plus and a little bit. So they give that in OnPassive. That's the usual, but also what OnPassive for the workers and the movers and the shakers, those who give us more than average performance, we give them a percentage, a fixed percent every month. So you get 1,000, let's say example this month, 2% next month, compounded 2%. So my salary would never be the same. So that's why they were asking, why do you do that? And that conversation was a little bit longer. Same thing with Israel. Like they said, you could have been the richest man. You have the opportunity to keep wealth. I heard Andy was explaining about the three, and we could do that and stop right there. But it's possible to scrape a little bit more and share with more people that abundance and that prosperity. So it got me thinking, and why do I do this? Whatever you do in life, you do it for a cause, for a reason. You have a motive. You have something that motivates you. I am not motivated by money. It happened that they just finished a dinner, and I use the analogy. They were just wrapping up the dinner, very nice. And I said, would you be interested in listening to more food now? Or do you want to like consume more food? The answer is like, they're like stuffed. If we talked an hour earlier, they would have been hungry. All they want to talk about food is food. And the same thing. So I'm not hungry for money or that, I'm fine, or I don't need to go through OnPassive to be able to maintain the lifestyle I wish to have. And it's that simple. So my drive is not money. In fact, if I am driven by money, I wouldn't have the energy, the passion to work 7 days a week, 365 days a year, almost the slowest day in my life, like 14, 18 hours. Okay, some days it connects to the next day with all the, obviously, it's not easy. It's, it can get frustrating sometimes. But when you're on a mission to make an impact on others and they hold you accountable, or they have faith and hope and trust in you, they put their entire faith in you. So it's above and beyond my personal scope. It is way bigger than What about her or him or that family that can count on me? It's shameful for me to let them down or disappoint them. So the drive is massive. I can give it my life. And it's much more rewarding and fulfilling than just like piling uh, that wealth in one bank account. To me, it's tasteless. In fact, I would probably feel bad because I know it's at the expense of somebody. Somebody has to pay for that. The typical business structure. And as I often say, most businesses, what they do, this is ABC business, okay? The least amount of money, the easiest, simplest way to get the task done, the fastest amount of time or the least amount of time. So less in and the most they can get out of it in dollars or money, called ROI, return on investment. They want to put $1 or a day, they want to get 70 in return. They want to get the most. It's completely different. That's not the measure. That's not the criteria in OnPassive. The way we look at things, what's the most value we can provide? How much impact can we make on humanity? Regardless of the cost, how long it takes, the sacrifice or the energy or the effort, doesn't matter. What matters is how much value can we provide. And to complete the concept here, I'm very convinced that nobody will take away from my wealth. Nobody. You're going to have enough. There is enough wealth for all of us. No matter how much you take, she takes, they take, I take, doesn't matter. There's enough abundance and prosperity for all of us. The difference is the distribution of that wealth, how it fluctuates, and the fairness of that distribution. Up until now, I don't know anywhere that is fair. Not in the church industry. It's not even fair. Okay? As close as it can get to God is corrupted. Okay? So it's never fair. And governments, you tell me about it. Okay? So it's not fair. And we can do something about it. I want to win with people. It's more fulfilling. It's more impactful. And that's why we're so strong about our passion. We're very, very, determined that this is a winning game. We're going to win together, at least those who decided to win with us. If you decided to come and win, don't worry about the mechanics. I believe success with people or in the people business, 80% psychology. 20% mechanics. Leave the mechanics for us. You just make a decision, put a big smile. As Marina was talking, increase, expand your thinking and your dream. It's one life. It's short. Don't settle for mediocrity or silly stuff. Set your life for big, big, bold dreams and go for it. Even if you die halfway, you're going to die on a mission, on something honorable. All right? It's not worth it to do silly stuff, okay? So go for it. Go big and loud and huge. Aim for the moon. If you fail or if you miss, you land among the stars. There's no losing if you're on a big mission. If you achieved nothing, just being on the right journey, on the right track, it's already fulfilling. Somebody will finish So psychology meaning you make a decision. You have a proper positive attitude, a good perspective about life. If you're with us, they say success is all about showing. It's some people say 50% of success, 75%. It doesn't matter how much percent. But if you're showing up at the right place, like now, at the right time, it's definitely a big chunk of your success. It's only a matter of time. You don't want to be too busy and consumed in energy, a lot of noise on the wrong direction, because you're never going to get there. And you're going to hurt yourself and may hurt more people. If you're at the right track, on the right track, with the right people, with the clean purpose, no matter how much you accomplish, you are winning because you're on the right track. The positioning, the direction is already clean. And to convey to Andy's coverage about the pay structure, very simple. OnPassive, according to experts, it will be, not possibly, or according to the volume and to the potential market we have. The market cap is 5 billion people, 5,000 million people. It's a lot of people. And it's going to be difficult to feed all of them. So anyway, but together we can. So due to that, they predict that OnPassive will be the biggest company that the industry ever witnessed. You got Tesla, you got SpaceX, you got Apple, $2 trillion. Big. That's not what they meant. They're talking about the impact of OnPassive. Even if we don't have a budget or cash flow of or assets for $2 trillion. That's a lot of billions, okay? The impact that OnPassive is making already is far beyond any other company we've seen. And one thing I disagree with them, they said in the industry, I disagree. The keyword is not the industry. In any sector, is in any industry. I haven't seen a company that is lined up to make such an impact globally on humanity and leave a clean legacy. Not to one, not to two, not to one family, but to all of us. And like Andy said, we're the 1%. We're 750,000 now. One more quarter will be 1 million. 1 million founders. It's mind-boggling to have a company didn't open doors for, retail or collecting money and payments that has nearly 1 million customers lining up saying, this is my card, charge me, I'm in. In fact, if you don't believe it here, $97 to be a founder just to fulfill the trust. And if we fail miserably due to the math and to the broad value that we cover, okay, social media, check, covered. Okay, communication, covered. Human resources, business management, check. Okay, crowdfunding, check. Academy, check. Okay, learning, e-learning, check, check, check. Okay, every aspect of your digital life is covered in OnPassive, just the beginning. So when Andy was talking 3 in my mind, like if you don't get one from Onet and one from OConnect and one OP, come on. Everybody knows 200 people, or at least they have 200 contacts by the time they're at the age of 26, like 26 years old. Okay. At the age of 26, they have a minimum of 200 contacts. I believe that is underestimated, because in today's life, everybody has like, you just take a walk, you probably meet 200 people and just take their, remember that e-biz we talked about to the leadership council? We didn't share it with all the founders, the business card, okay, the QR. I mean, if I go and start scanning in the street, I can collect 200 contacts in a day. So how could you not find 3 that would be interested in the so many products that we have among 200-300 people? But what if you're double that age, 50? You didn't know 3 people or 300 or 3,000 people? Many of us do. So what I'm trying to say that it's a done deal that everybody would have that, and I can like put my word on it. Just for that little exposure, like as little as 3, because this is going to compound just like we pay our staff. Again, everything we do is unique, first time, disruptive. Because of that, I know, and I know the math, I guarantee no other company on the face of earth would give the amount of value that we give. That's one side of it. You might not be interested in the value, but I tell you what, if you're not interested on the mechanical value, what about the liquid financial value? If you're interested in that, no company would give you that much. No company that I know will give you the amount of reward or compensation that OnPassive will give you. I'm not leaving anything. We pay for what we have to pay, and the rest goes to the field, to the people who want to share the, concept. And everybody would like to be the hero of somebody. So in OnPassive, we make you the hero. You're not saying, I'm inviting you to OnPassive. No, 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 no. I'm inviting you to charlesosong.com. I'm the hero. Look at my gorgeous website, and tomorrow I'm going to have a new one. I'm that magical. You can brag about yourself. We're nothing, okay? We're the help as a company. You're the hero. So for the first time ever, a company puts the users as the heroes. And everybody likes to be the hero of somebody, to impact them. So if you're not going to tell them soon enough, they will be in it, but sadly somebody else beat you to that goodness. If you want to do good, and if you believe in your heart that we're up to something good and clean, share it, okay? It's good for you, and this company will do whatever it takes to set records, not just because of the competition. No, it's not because we want to set records. Just we thought there's a better way. There's a clean, ethical way to practice business, and I do believe we are there. It's a done deal. I appreciate all of your time. I can't have enough of this. It's the only warning and side effect that you're going to have with OnPassive. You're going to have to lose some sleep. It's addictive. You're going to be hooked. It's a fun ride, okay? We're made of love and intelligence. Like you said, you want to be on a positive track. Listen to that. You want to fuel your mind and soul and heart with good, clean stuff and positivity. Just like your wallet, you don't want to put garbage in it. You have to have clean money. There's dirty money, there's ethical money, and there's clean money. OnPassive will give you the cleanest money. It will be the most blessed money that you would ever make. Have you seen money, like, where did it go? Like, it was a lot of money. It just vanished. It's not blessed money. Have you seen little money or less food that filled more people? It's blessed. That's the type. There's a quality money. There's a quality income. So fair in such a way that those who do the extra effort and work, they are fairly compensated. And without taking away or not at the expense of those who are not participating. They're going to win, but those who do will win more and faster. It's a simple math. Yeah, we wouldn't be a good business model if we don't compensate them more. So that's one thing. The other thing to look at it is, as you recall in the beginning, I said we're about producing value and making an impact and an influence. That goes with our products. When you have such a massive value in one place, I think it will be effortless to be attractive. You're going to be the hunted, not the hunter. You're not going to have to go and look for people because what we have is wanted, is needed. Okay. If we think about oxygen and water, do you have to sell oxygen? Hey, Red, if you don't breathe in the next 5 minutes, you're going to choke up. You're going to suffocate. Do I have to convince you? You're going to say, no, no, don't worry. I'm going to breathe. Okay. So same thing. Do you need a way to communicate digitally now in the 21st century with people? Do you need things that can save you time and connect you to the world and find things and manage your business and daily activities? Yes. It's not a choice. You have to have it. To you, we are the crowd. We are the traffic. And people will be looking for what we have. We just decided to make a big, to build and develop a huge value that everybody is going to need. It's only a matter of time for them to find out, about OnPassive, and they will find something that they will like. So what do we have in OnPassive? Everything you need in OnPassive. Everything. And if we don't have it yet, we're going to develop it, okay? Whatever we think you're going to need, it's with us. We got it. If we don't have it in OnPassive, you simply don't need it. It ain't that important to you, okay? So it's like a real genuine value, not just shuffle and shovel, anything to make it a product. So it will sell itself. And you're going to only win with us. You're not going to have to suffer, or we're not going to mislead you. And again, the cleanest products, the cleanest money.
Well said, Ash MuFareh. We are the correction to the corruption, as we say. If you are not able to get 3 prospects under you, what is your chance of compensation? That comes from Jordan. Would someone like to speak to that?
You got my brain thinking. How would you feel if your family get in with somebody else before you tell them? They're going to be in. How would you feel there was somebody that is a stranger? They're going to be in. Your friends, those who, how would you feel they're going to come in and you're not connected? So if I come and ask any of you about direction, where to get to so-and-so point or destination, or a place to eat so-and-so, or where can I find such a service, or if you may recommend something. So it's more inbound versus like you don't have to go and hunt. So if somebody asks you, what are you doing? Like, how are you doing? I'm having a blast with OnPassive. It's not called recruiting. It's not the, I think the word recruiting, it already kills it, okay? I'm not recruiting. I'm blessing, I'm sharing, and I'm serving, I'm guiding. You're asking me for direction, like where do I find so-and-so? Like how can I find what's a good way of communication, or to host a good webinar, okay? I like what you're doing, or so, yeah. That's it. So I'm just going to point you to that. I'm not selling you. I'm not recruiting you, just guiding you and blessing you in a way because you thought you're just going to go and pay the typical uh, cost on any service that we have or any product that we have. We end up saving you a lot of money and giving you more value and the possibility of gaining money. So how is this like recruiting? We kind of saved you from being exhausted from your resources. By
I
the
know.
way, when OnPassive is going to launch, okay, it's not that. OnPassive is already launching. This exact event is a part of the launching process. It's launching. You don't go to space overnight and say, okay, I'm going to shoot up a rocket and see what happens. We're preparing for the launch, the main event. So we are launching. It's already happening. And it's
Okay.
called a launch, not opening a business. So it's not like, okay, are they open? No, not yet. Let me see the door. No, you're going to hear it. It's launching. The rumble is going to shake up the earth.
I'm feeling thunder right here at my house now. So, I mean, something's
Coming up.
going on. We do have a question from Shandarveer Bahandari. Sir, I have a question and doubt in mind. Will continue to share the company profit to every founder member forever, or will reduce it in the near future?
Take it away, Ash.
I thought it's for you, Red. So you're talking about the compensation with a drop down?
Yeah, like you're going to continue to, will the company continue to share the profit with their founders, or will it reduce in the future?
So logically speaking, that will be a shot in the head, not in the foot. Okay. Why would you do such a thing when it's working and people get hooked to it and then you're doing good? What we're known for is O, that O in everything, and that stands for over delivering. Okay. And what you will think you're getting in the beginning, then you're going to realize, oh, there's more value, there's more compensation. So over time, we become stronger and stronger, and we go to other phases lined up in our process. So it's the likability is we're going to stack the cool, add more value. We're not going to take away something from you. Okay, we're compounded, we're residual, so we're going to add. So yes, it will change, but to bigger, to better, and to higher. Because
Okay.
we're going to have other sources and avenues of earning.
It's just going to keep getting better. Okay, here's a question I'm sure people will want to respond to. And I want to say there are some questions that are coming through that are more suited for our private founders only Q&A. So I apologize for not addressing those now. Today is for our guests. And I think this guest, Dawn Farimbo, is, when is the deadline to buy shares in OnPassive? And it looks like Red would like to tackle that one.
Yeah. Hi, Don. This is always one of the big misconceptions that people have when they're first looking at OnPassive, is that they can buy shares, or we're going to be on stock exchanges and all the rest of it. Okay, we are giving you the opportunity with this presentation that I did earlier on to join us on this journey and become a founder in OnPassive. The man you see sitting there has given us all the opportunity to join him with his vision and journey to found this company that we call OnPassive. We are partnering him in this endeavor. We have got his vision and we are running it with it like a steam train. So there is no shares within the company, because Ash MuFareh and his family have privately funded it all. It will never be floated on this stock exchange. There will never be any other partners of OnPassive. OnPassive is owned 100% by Ash MuFareh and his family. So you are in a privileged situation right now to be able to become a founder and partner of OnPassive right now, but you will never be a shareholder. Hope that explains everything.
Yeah, Red. In fact, we still have some little extra moolah or cash, so we are trying to blow that up in a way or another. Sadly, we often see companies, they collapse organically or on their own, in a way internally, due to partnership destruction, or manipulation. So we want to stay away from any potential threat to our longevity, if that makes sense to you. Listen, just one last word, okay? Thank you all, and thank you, Susie. I'm going to give it back to you just a second. But be the hero to someone.
Yes.
Starting with yourself.
Darling.
God bless you all.
Thank you, Ash.
Contact us today to start, build, and grow the business you've always dreamed about and deserve to have.
There's an invitation link down below. Please be a part of our organization and help us grow, and we'll help you grow as well. Take care and talk to you then. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to give me a call. The number is right below. Take care. Bye-bye.